Guys, it's time once again for another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we are here on, well, you know what account we're here on. We're always here on the Beginner's Grind account. We get a Sacred Shard today, and I don't mind popping that. Thank you very much for our little calendar for the day. We're going to play around with Tholin a little bit more. Let's see what we got for the daily challenges. Playtime rewards, Demon Lord Key, which we're supposed to be doing all the time anyway. 3 classic arena battles using at least 1 magic champion, and summon 10 champions from shards. We don't have any ancient shards. I feel like we should be able to get an ancient shard or two pretty quickly. Right? Am I crazy? Let's do so. Oh, let's see what this is. This is not a unit that I'm familiar with. Let's see. Fills champion's turn meter by 5%. Not really too much, but it is a rare. Attacks one enemy 2 times before attacking. Plays a 15% increased crit rate on this champion for 2 turns. First hit has a 30% chance to defense break, and then the second one has a 50% chance to place a weaken debuff. Chance goes up to 75, which is not bad. It's a 3-turn cooldown. Yeah, I feel like this could be okay for Demon Lord. Each hit from this champion deals an extra 5% damage if the target is under defense break or weaken debuffs. 10% damage if the target is under both defense break and weaken. Let's see. I'm kind of curious, because that is the place that I see the most usage for him. I don't know that I really see. I like the double debuffs though. I like the fact that he's got double debuffs. Let's see. Just curious. I don't know which one it is. Just curious. It's this one. Fire Knight. Really? Because the double hit on skill 1? And where is the Demon Lord 4.3? I mean, it's take it with a grain of salt because it is what it is. But oh, it's 2 double hits. Okay. I guess it makes sense kind of, but he's not. I mean, he's a rare. No one uses rares anymore. Anyway, let's see where we are. Oopsies. Let's see where we are over here if we can upgrade. Oh, yeah, we did put another. We don't. We did 6-star him. I mean, ascend him to 6 stars. But we don't have any banners for him, which is kind of sad. I don't know why we don't have banners for him. Everything is. I mean, not everything. But let's see if we can ascend this just a bit. Oh, we can. Get some extra stats. A little bit extra HP, because we want to actually bring him into some things. Into Spider. We brought him into things yesterday. We want to bring him into Spider some more today. We want to try out the different Switcherino team. The Switcherino team. The littlest, tiniest bit. Yeah, that's not enough. That's not enough. Okay, let's, do we have any more here? No, we do not. No, we do not. Do we really not? Oh, you know what, though? I was using him in the Arcane Keep, and we're clearing stage 20 with this team. So let's test it out and let's see. And we actually have a lot of the high arcane potions now, which is nice. But we just have a bunch of AoE damage dealers, though. I also was using him in a little bit of arena offense. Took out the defense breaker. I was like, let's just put 2 damage dealers in. Even though there's no defense breaks, which means it really doesn't make sense if we don't have defense breaks. But 2 damage dealers instead. And it was working just fine. I mean, I would still love to have a damage dealer that we do need to upgrade Marinix. We do need a 6-star and actually make her decent. Well, luckily we have 2 revivers. Because the 6-star Marinix would, with potentially some CC and good accuracy, would be great. Like if we could put accuracy in the artifacts as well, and then also upgrade the masteries. But yeah, I think that'll be the most. Oh my goodness! As everything dies now. Well, this was clearing things earlier today, so I don't know what to tell you, man. I do not know why this is not working now. Okay. There we go. I wasn't watching it, so I don't know if this was normal for it. Things to die, like, often. Oh my god. Everything is dead. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that. So really, we're just seeing Rector Drath be the key to this. By the way, if you don't have a Rector Drath on your account, are you even playing Raid Shadow Legends? Click the QR code or link in the description to start the game with, well, you know the deal. Start the game with some pretty premium units. Actually, we should do the, because we haven't done the promo in a couple videos. Because I feel like everyone was just skipping past the promo because, well, you've seen it a million times. But maybe there's some new people that haven't seen the promo yet, so let's do the promo in this in a little bit. In a little bit. You guys haven't seen the promo in like a week. That's crazy. He does his attack, power buff, and speed buff, right? That's the buffs for this boss, if I recall correctly. I mean, about a defense buff and speed buff, sorry. Yeah, it seems to be working just fine. I don't necessarily know that it is the new unit that's making it work fine. I think it's just the other units in here are very solid units, and that's why. Rector Drath being solid, Ishyama being tanky, and then also having those nice debuffs. Hey, there we go. There's some extra hits from him. It would be nice to have a defense break, but we do have some good defense breakers. We just don't have them fully built. And also with low accuracy, we can't really rely on them to do much of anything. But you know, it is nice to be able to actually see Ishyama, man. I'm really enjoying him. I feel like he was definitely worth it. But again, it is, well, not that I've said it in this video, but I've said it in previous videos. It is, yeah, it is the fact that this is an early game account, so of course he's going to be stronger here versus a lot of endgame players that have plenty of things that are similar to him and possibly even more efficient and effective at the job. But how much damage? He was the second biggest damage dealer, which he should be the second biggest damage dealer. He is a damage dealer, so if he's squishy and he does damage, and he's not doing the most damage, then he really has no point. But 643,000 damage. Ishyama, though, not too bad, 467. So anyway, that's where we got a lot of materials to ascend things some more, which now we are realizing that we can't ascend things some more. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah. That's nice to be able to just make things a little bit better than they were earlier. Make these units, give them the appreciation that they deserve. What else do we have? Anything that we... No, I don't really want to do any of these. How do we not have the resources? Oh, because we need... Yeah. Because we need this. And we just got the... Spirit was already done. We just lost it. I didn't realize we needed more spirit. I suppose we need more of everything, but at least the core units that we are working on are taken care of. Yeah, let's hit some teams. Okay, so this is the team. Instead of, there was this, the Marinix here. Instead of the Marinix, we're just using Tholin. So let's see. Boost. Boost. Damage. Not enough to kill Alice. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Alice sometimes gets frustrating, though, as I'm sure you guys have noticed. If she doesn't take those debuffs, like the defense break, she wasn't taking the defense breaks anyway. So I'm just like, ah, okay, let's bring something else. Although we could also bring Ishyama and have him do these skill. Why do we have no arena invites? But if we brought in the Ishyama and had him do his skill 2, not this, skill 2 here, fear and decrease crit damage and decrease crit rate. So that could be really nice. Although I don't think he has enough accuracy. He both does and doesn't need accuracy. So can't be resisted by enemies who are already under 2 or more debuffs, but are they going to have the 2 or more debuffs on them? No, they're not going to. So... If we had something else coming in first with more accuracy, landing a couple debuffs, then that would be a different story. Although we could also use, since we now have the 5 red stars on the Bellower, we could also use this because he has the attack break and defense break. So this, I think we might just wind up switching out for arena offense. So let's do some... Actually, you know what? Let's do the promo, and then we will be back.
I'm looking for a fun new RPG to play on my telephone. I wonder if there's anything good.
Brother, you gotta try the most glorious RPG that has ever come to the mobile platform. Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, is it any good?
Is it any good? It will literally... Yeah, it's good, yes!
Wowee! I'm gonna go download it right now.
Are you serious? You're gonna miss out on all the free legendaries.
Free legendaries?
You want a free legendary? Use the promo code or the link in the description for a brand new free legendary Elenaril.
Wow!
And as soon as you hit level 10, you get a free Maus Mage epic right in your inbox.
Wowee!
At level 20, you get a free epic Uugo.
Neato!
And at level 30, another free epic Fayne.
Well, that's swell.
If all of that wasn't even enough, you can also use one of the following promo codes for a brand new account for another free legendary.
Free legendaries?
Get Alice for a legendary Alice the Wanderer.
Neato!
Get Loki for a free legendary Loki the Deceiver.
Ooh!
MONKEYKING for a free legendary Sun Wukong.
Super cool!
TREEHUGGER for a free legendary Greenwarden Ruarc.
Oh!
Or you can use the code Desert Queen for a free legendary Tuhanarak.
Those seem like some really lovely choices.
But you have to use the QR code or the link or you get nothing. And make sure that you use the promo code for your free extra legendary as soon as you start the account in the first 24 hours.
I'ma scan that QR code right now. Thanks, fella.
You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome.
That should be the last time you see that promo because we are going to record a brand new promo after this. So we are here in stage 15 of Spider. We have not cleared this at all yet. Let's see if we can do it with what we have here. It is, what do we have before? We had the Yuzon instead of the Rector Drath. So let's see if this is going to be enough. I really hope so. I really do. We're going to have plenty of AoE damage. Look at all those burns. Unfortunately, all of those burns didn't really matter. I mean, a little tiny bit, but yeah, we lose out on the value if we just nuke the entire enemy team before those burns tick down and do damage on the boss. Because the burns on the minions actually will do damage to the boss. Sadly, doesn't matter. We probably should fully upgrade Uugo for this, though. Because Uugo could do a decent amount here. Decrease cooldown. Very nice. Help to get that immunity more often. That's why I have her on that set. The Sentinel. Right over here. I'm tickling her sword. Wait a second. That's could be taken a different way. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, one of the things I'm not too crazy about with the spider, that I mean, a lot of things I'm not too crazy about with the spider, but it just takes forever. It takes forever. I've seen the people do the fast runs, but yeah, with any team that we can actually build for spider, it just takes a long time. So we also have to finish the masteries on everything. That's a huge thing, though. Like, all these bosses could be going down so much easier if we just have the masteries finished. And I think we also need better gear, but I think that just the guaranteed efficiency upgrades and the power of the units being better just by upgrading the masteries is going to be more effective because it's a guarantee. It's not like, oh, we're going to replace this with some other stuff later, like gear. Like if we get 5-star gear, we put 5-star gear on things, like we're going to replace that with 6-star gear later. Famous last words. As if you think Raid gives good 6-star gear. You get 6-star gear, but is it ever actually good? That is the question. I like that that Grim Reaper right there. The 4% Grim Reaper, because we only have 1 red star. So the Grim Reaper only comes when the unit has 4% HP left. Yeah. The AoEs, though, so nice. So nice. I would prefer more AoE burns. That would be amazing. That would be truly phenomenal. Because all those burns would take all that damage from the boss. Every time one of the spiderlings moves, the boss takes burn damage. So lovely. And she's going down. However, we can just revive. And he can heal himself. Okay, we got the immunity there. Thank you. I was really hoping that was not going to... Yeah. I was really hoping we were going to do a little bit better than this, I gotta say. I hate it when the boss heals, but... Yeah, that's why we need to do more damage faster. That's why we need a newt. That would be lovely. I feel like we can clear this, but... Yeah, there we go. Oh, beautiful. That's 72 extra damage. I saw that. I saw it. Okay. Nice. 200,000 damage there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I think we're going to clear this just... And this is what I mentioned in the last video. Like, this team bringing in Rector Wrath instead of the Yuzan. Because Yuzan I was using because he had more immunity. So I had 2 immunity units there, but just bringing in the Rector Wrath was the feels like the right decision. Look at that decreased cooldown. She keeps decreasing her cooldown, so we should have it fairly often. Also, if we increase the Sentinel's skills, she would just be negating damage sometimes. Look at that. Look at all those AoEs. Beautiful. It's just non-stop spiders. I feel like we're living in Florida. Or Australia, depending on what hemisphere you're in. 2 jokes for you. Jokes for the people on one side of the country, the planet, whatever. Planet, country, same thing, guys, same thing. Listen, for Americans, we think that we are the whole planet. I don't know if you've noticed that. Oh, you have? Oh, yes, we think we're the whole entire planet. So that's why... Oh my god. At least we're making improvements. At least we're getting slowly better. What do we have for events that we are clearly not doing? Dungeon Divers event. Oh yeah. We should probably do that some more. Rare Tome, thank you very much. Demon Slayer Titan event though. We really we have to actually go further in this because we want those extra souls for him. So, all these other events that are going on right now, as much as we think we don't have to do them, if we really want Tholin to be as good as we possibly can make him, we do have to actually do that. We do have to actually try to do those events, at least a few of them, to try to make Tholin as good as we possibly can. So, let's do some more arena. I gotta hit. I can't not hit this, man. I can't not hit this. I think we wind up using Bellower, though. And ultimately, I would like to have the Eudex Artor be super fast by himself and not need 2 boosters if we can get the gear for everything. But we don't have any attack age pushback. I know things are going to cut in if we don't use 2 boosts. So, Yeah, we should be able to outspeed this. Yeah, wow, we really outspeed. Oh. Does Artor have anything on him? See, that's exactly it. Is she would not have. So Alice took, she took the first blast, and then she survived. And then Tholin comes in, and he deals extra damage. If we would have had the defense breaker in there, she likely would not have actually taken the defense break because she is at 5 red stars. And then we would have done the blast with the Supreme Gaelic. He would not have killed because he didn't kill just there. We needed the Tholin to come in after that. And then we should be able to... Actually, I don't know. I hear you guys hate this. I'm not really that familiar with it. But I hear this is a joke in the Raid Shadow Legends community. So we're going to do that. But yeah, if we didn't land that defense break, Alice would have come in and just nuked us to all oblivion. Oh, here we go. Hold on, guys. Hold on. And is that one of the reasons why he's not taken too seriously? Let's see. His animations are so fast. What on earth? Okay. And then... Oh, then he comes back. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have hit that unless I knew that it was something that you guys didn't really respect too much. Okay, so this one's only a 4 red star, Alice. We could definitely... I feel confident... Well, the issue with the 5 red stars was the defense breaks. So, I was going to say I feel confident in hitting that, but... Yeah. At least we have another 6-star on our team, on our offense, and he doesn't just instantly die after taking any hits. Because all of our defense breakers were only 5 stars, so they were just insta-dying. And this is kind of important that we need to climb an arena a bit, because we... I don't think he's going to be that fast. You never know, but I don't think the Artor... Yeah, Artor is not that... These are slow Artors, though. Why? Why so slow? Thank you for the extra turn, though. So I don't know if you guys noticed that. The monkey stunned Supreme Gaelic, and then Gaelic got an extra turn because of his anti-stun mechanics. And that was wonderful. I really appreciate you helping me win. Really, really. But we have to... I think we only have a single unit on defense. Yeah, we have to actually put a defense up because we're not going to be able to... clear this next mission over here. Upgrade affinity bonus to level 7. We're not going to be able to clear this unless we are getting points in gold. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm looking at, but we're going to need all these gold. Oh my god, this is going to be brutal, man. It's going to be more brutal than the other stuff. But yeah. Yeah, that's lovely. That's so... I feel like they were going a little bit crazy. Plarium is like, yeah, let's make it very difficult. Let's make them jump through all the hoops. They want a usable arena offense unit. You're going to jump through every single hoop we can possibly find. I don't like summoning this because we don't have any boosted chances. But YOLO, we're going to do it anyway. Even if we would have gotten a legendary before, we wouldn't have been able to skill it up anyway. So, Infernal Baroness. AoE, oh, heals the ally with the lowest HP by 5% of damage inflicted. Damage based on defense. Interesting. AoE, decrease attack on all enemies for 2 turns. And then Veil buff on an ally for 3 turns. Plays a perfect Veil on an ally for 3 turns. Okay. That seems like a very lackluster skill there. But I like the double AoEs. Let's take a look. That was it. No, get out of here, game. They're like, don't you want to? No, I don't. I don't. Thank you very much, though. No, I don't. Let's go here. Let's get one of these. What do we get? Nothing we're using. I think we have that, but nothing we're using. Do we have any of these? Odin? Yeah, no. Let me just put that on my Odin. Sure. Stag Knight we don't have. I don't think so. On here. We have them on the other account. We have a lot of these things on the other account. I'm trying to remember which are on which account. But when in doubt, it's not this account. that's what I've learned. But I think in the time being, we are going to we're going to farm more spider to actually get a banner for this guy, and then we're also going to try to farm the let's see. farm for masteries, farm spider, and then farm Necropolis and Phantom Shogun. How do I forget the name Necropolis? Really, Phantom. I was gonna say Phantom Shogun's Necropolis. Nope, that's wrong. Not even close, buddy. Not even close. We'll do spiders then. We'll do Minotaur, and we will do Necropolis and Shogun's Grove for the resources to try to continue to skill him up as much as we possibly can and try to make him good. Even though I'm still bothered by the 5-star gear, though, man. Most of this gear is 5-star gear. I know I shouldn't be so bothered by it, but I am so bothered by it. I want 6-star gear, man. We need that 6-star gear. Anyway, we have champion lore? Of course. Is it just legendaries that have the champion lore now? They don't put champion lore on anything else. I'm not going to read any of this. I skipped the cutscenes in games. I'm not going to read any of that. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'm going to go farm some spider. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys farming a whole bunch. You're farming a whole as much as you can. I know the energy situation. Hope you guys are getting some good stuff from summons. How's that? That's a better one. See you as always in the next one.